highest literacy rate in India, who have the highest female workforce participation in the country, who have fought and won in panchayats, corporation councils and state assemblies, those women will not allow their cause to be hijacked. They deserve, and the women of this country deserve reservation today in the existing 543 seats without waiting for anything else. And I ask the Honorable Home Minister, why can you not simply amend Article 334A to remove the delimitation precondition? Why can you not give women 1/3 reservation in the existing constituencies through rotation starting from 2029 election without delimitation? If you really care about women's representation, the path is clear and simple. Why do you refuse to take it? Sir, the women of this country have been starved of political power for decades, for centuries. There's a loaf of bread in front of us. We are saying we are starving. Share it with us. But the government is saying, no, you cannot disturb this loaf. We cannot touch it. We will bake a huge cake and then we'll bring it and then give you a small portion of that.
Yes.
How does it make any sense? And is this your civilizational commitment? The women of this country have been working hard all their lives. They protected their families, they protected this country, they've sacrificed for the nation. And yet, all their hard work goes unrecognized and not respected because you want to tie it with delimitation. Sir, my friends across the aisle will accuse me of creating fear. But the real dangers of this bill are that our Constitution and Article 368 requires 2/3 majority in Parliament to amend it. 2/3. That's not a small number. It was designed to ensure that no single region, no single language group, no single community could change the fundamental rules of India without broad consent from across this great nation. But what happens after this delimitation? Right now, in this House, we have 543 MPs. 2/3 majority is 362. Let us say the seats are increased to a maximum of 850 MPs as per the Home Minister's assurance, 50% increase across the states. Then the total number of seats would be around 816. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, these states together will hold somewhere between 400 to 420 seats in an expanded 816-seat Lok Sabha. 2/3 threshold in an 816-seat House is 544 seats. Add the smaller BJP-aligned states like Gujarat, Himachal or whatever, and the arithmetic becomes terrifyingly clear. The heartland can approach a constitutional amendment majority without a single vote from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Punjab, Andhra, Telangana, West Bengal or the Northeast. So this is your plan. The collective bargaining power of the southern states will be effectively reduced. Their voices are not even required for fundamental changes in the Constitution. This will create an environment where the policies of the union government will be pushed down on the people who believe that this nation should remain a secular democracy. This bill looks like a prelude and a facilitator for your future agendas. And moreover, the southern states will stand to lose out on the president's election as well. Article 55 governs presidential election vote values. Changing population definition here will alter the vote value of each MLA and MP in presidential elections, giving more electoral weight to MLAs from states that gain seats through delimitation. Directly affects the federal balance in the presidential polls. This bill, sir, is ambiguous in the least, misleading, and it has no clarity or purpose. Let us see an illustration through the Tamil Nadu share of seats in Lok Sabha. At present, we have 39 seats. As per these bills, which say 2011 census will be followed, it will become 32 seats, given there is no change to the 543 seats. If the maximum seats are increased to 850, as the Home Minister told us yesterday, Tamil Nadu will gain 48 seats. But if the seats are increased, if the maximum seats are, if the seats are increased to 50% across the states, as Home Minister says, it will get around 59 seats. Now I ask the Home Minister, which of the above scenario will happen? Whether 2011 census, or it will be just increased based on 2011 census, or what the Home Minister said. These are three different numbers. I would like to know, we like to have a clarity on which will happen. We want, and sir, we have seen in this House, in many debates, many promises have been made, many assurances have been given. And all that has melted into the polluted air of Delhi. Nothing has seen the light of the day. Sir, we request you to bring it into and make it a part of the bill, whatever assurance it is. And data says that this government, nearly 80 to 90% of the assurances given by this government in the floor of the House are never seen through. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has built a joint action committee of democratic parties and state governments to fight this delimitation. We have held all-party meetings in Chennai, we've passed resolutions, we have written to the Prime Minister, we have demanded that Parliament not rush these bills through in a special session called without adequate notice, without standing committee examination, without even the courtesy of consulting the states whose future is being decided. The Prime Minister has not met us. The government has not convened a meeting in the National Development Council. The Interstate Council, which exists exactly for this reason, has not been convened. Instead, they called a special session of Parliament and scheduled these bills for passage in a matter of few days. Sir, this is not cooperative federalism. This is just calculative politics. In S.R. Bommai and versus Union of India 1994, the Supreme Court has stated that states have an independent constitutional existence and they have as important role to play in the political, social, educational and cultural life of the people of the Union. They are neither satellites nor agents of the center. In the Rameshwar Prasad versus Union of India 2006, the Supreme Court held that the basic principles of federalism is that the legislative executive authority is partitioned between the center and the states, not by any law to be made by the center, but by the Constitution itself. That is what the Constitution does. The states under our Constitution are in no way dependent upon the center for their legislative or executive authority. The center and the states are co-equal in this matter. Unfortunately, this government does not recognize the rights of the states. It simply thinks we are here to serve the masters in Delhi according to their diktat. The DMK is not here merely to oppose. We are here to govern, to protect and to propose. The Tamil Nadu and the DMK demand this government should implement the women's third reservation bill immediately in the existing 543-seat Lok Sabha through rotational reservation, delink it completely from delimitation exercise. Then we can support this bill. The women of India should not be made to wait for a delimitation exercise that serves the BJP's political interests. Withdraw these three bills immediately and refer them to a joint parliamentary committee that includes representation from all states and all parties. Do not rush a 25-year electoral map through a special session in 48 hours. Convene a constitutional conference of all state chief ministers to deliberate on the delimitation framework before any legislation is enacted. India deserves that consultation. And our chief minister, our party president, sir, yesterday has promised the people of Tamil Nadu that not one seat will be lost on his watch. And yesterday, when the DMK floor leader mentioned in Parliament that our leader, MK Stalin, hoisted a black flag, you dismissed it by saying that black flag or blue flag does not matter. You brushed it aside. Yes, sir, you brushed it aside by saying a black flag or a blue flag does not matter. A black flag is a sign of protest. Yes. A sign to say we will stand up and fight and we shall not give up. Yes. And I like to remind you that a blue flag, sir, is the color Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar chose for his party flag. It is the same blue color which you dismiss, that the man who taught us that we should educate, agitate and organize, the man who wrote the Constitution chose for his flag this very Constitution you are trying to dilute and we here are trying to protect. And sir, and the Prime Minister yesterday, when he saw us in black, he said that he was reminded of a black dot or tika, yeah, and it is there to drive away evil forces, evil eye or evil forces or whatever. Yeah. Sir, I am surprised that people here who are there to protect Hindutva were not reminded of Kali, the goddess, the dark goddess who wears black. Yes. The feminine power, the woman, the goddess who is supposed to drive away ego, arrogance and ignorance. And the same black color we have chosen to protest is the color of Periyar. Our intellectual leader. He taught us self-respect. He taught us never to bow. He taught us fight till the end. And we will fight till the end. Sir, we oppose these bills in the name